at the Broomfield Recycling Center today, and we're celebrating America Recycles Day, which is officially on the 15th of November. And we're here just to celebrate not just recycling, but basically the whole environment, water, air, and everything else. Who recycles at home? We actually have a leaves and pumpkin program that lasts for 6 weeks and it ends in November. People can bring in all their leaves and they add them to our tree limb pile to turn them into mulch. And the pumpkins they can bring in rather than throwing them away from Halloween, and we actually turn those into compost. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take them and we're going to put them in a big, huge pile with leaves, and they're going to break down and turn into compost. You know what compost is? The pumpkin toss is because so many people throw away their pumpkins every year to try to get them to recycle. What we're trying to do is have them come in, have fun with them so they can learn a little bit why they shouldn't throw their pumpkins in the landfill, and we actually are going to take them up to Boulder to be composted. They're having a lot of fun smashing the pumpkins. Some of them really like smashing them.
Throw it.
Toss it!
This was awesome. It was a great time for the kids to just come out and enjoy the weather and learn a little bit about recycling. So it was a good time. Does that work? Are those feet looking good?
We have a lot of activities for children to learn how to make ornaments out of reusable products that could be recycled. Same thing for adults too. We have wine bottles, we have old CDs, we have twigs that we've taken from the tree limb, and the pumpkins for the pumpkin toss, we're actually going to compost them. You can even make a hat for this guy.
Yeah.
Would you like that?
That'd be cool.
Now this is what you're going to need to hold it in place.
We're here to teach people how to take trash, garbage, recycled materials basically, leftover arts and crafts, leftover Christmas materials, and how to recycle them. One of my favorite projects to do is to take a bunch of used CDs. We glue them together and we make a CD snowman. Just glue everything on and hang them up. Another cool idea is to get these and then just stuff things into them and make a colorful little Christmas ornament to hang up. Children can look around the house and try to figure out a way to reuse something and make something decorative. It's also more special when a child makes something versus buying it because it's a piece of them, it's a part of them.
But see, look, they eat this stuff all up.
So this is vermicomposting, or composting with worms. And basically I have over 1,000 worms that live in this bin over here. And what they do is they eat through all of my fruit and veggie scraps. Like right now I have sweet potato and I have yam in there and I have like some radish stuff in there. And they eat through all this fruit and veggie scraps and they make this beautiful worm compost that then I can feed to all of my plants, my indoor plants, my outdoor plants, and it's very nutritious for them. And so all my plants will grow big, healthy, and strong. And that way, instead of throwing all this food waste into the garbage, into the landfill, I can compost it instead and reuse it. Composting with worms is super cool because it can teach kids that instead of throwing this stuff into the landfill where it's just gonna kind of sit there and it's not gonna decompose quickly, instead of taking space up in the landfill, you can recycle all your fruit and veggie scraps and just reuse it right there at home in your garden, and it saves a bunch of energy and it saves a lot of space in the landfill.
This is way cool because it gives us a chance to learn lots of new tricks and stuff. How to reuse things that we already have instead of having to go out and buy new. Well, I just don't want our landfills to fill up, and so to reuse instead of using new is always a good thing.
This facility is used year-round for schools, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. We do tours here all the time. When the children come here, sometimes they teach me. We like to get recycling into the homes when they're young. It's something that they're going to live with for the rest of their life. The families are really having a good time, I think. It's an opportunity for families to do things together. We also have crafts for adults to do too, so they can actually learn what can be done with reusable items. Last year we had, I believe, it was 23 educational classes in addition to what we do as far as our annual programs. And next year we plan on adding 2 or 3 more new classes. And people just love to come here to the classes. They actually know us by our names now, and it's a small community that's growing, but it still has that small community feel. We have branch recycling year-round, where we take branches. We're one of the few cities that does that. And we're open Wednesdays from 1 to 5, Saturdays 8 to 5. But for leaves and pumpkin, we do that in the fall when all the leaves fall. Our program is such a great program, we don't even have to advertise for it. Last Saturday, we had over 300 people that participated in our program dropping off leaves. They come in truckloads, bags full of leaves, and they actually dump the leaves onto the pile. They're going to get chipped with the tree limbs and become mulch, which is free of charge to all the Broomfield residents. And we really push mulch because it saves water, it keeps weeds from spreading, and it's just really good all around. The Recycling Center is a community gathering place. 7 days a week, people are here, even in cold weather, blizzards, hot, day and night, you'll find people here. And not only do we take recyclables, we also take shoes, textiles, and books. So people know this facility is a place where they can drop off a lot of their items. People just love to come and gather, and you can see there's a lot of families that actually recycle together.
Anytime you work with kids, it's a lot of fun. And it's great when you're teaching them to recycle. And sometimes kids have better ideas about how to reuse things around the house. You can just kind of let their imaginations run wild, and sometimes the things that they produce are really a lot of fun. This is a great thing for the community because it brings parents and kids together. They have a fun activity that they can do. They're using their minds, you know, they're being creative. So families can really benefit from this. And then of course, we're reducing waste. That's the bottom line here. That's what we're here for.
Or if you want to make it a girl, we can have earrings. Wouldn't that be awesome? I love doing this. I love waste. That's my background. And I just want people to get as excited about it as we are. Broomfield really stands behind us as far as recycling, anything for sustainability, and our programs are free for all our residents. That should speak for itself. You ready to toss them? 1, 2, 3, go! Whoa!